Hey, what's up, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I'm back with another reading. We're going to dive into a message for the Divine Feminine Collective, okay? I'm hearing that he's deadly afraid of this new version of you, whoever he is in your life. I'm not going to speculate. Only you will know who comes to mind as soon as I say that. But whoever this energy is in your life, this masculine energy, I do feel like they're going to stay silent until they're able to really level up, because this new version of you is calling for the masculine energies in your life to level up, okay? So I do feel like a lot of you are experiencing inner growth, okay? So for the divine feminines, the growth that you've experienced is like outgrowing old mindset, old beliefs, and I feel like a lot of you are learning to value divine feminine energy. Many of you are now stepping into your dark goddess era, dark feminine energy, because you're in this protective mode. So you're not afraid to draw your boundaries. You're not afraid to tell people where the hell to go, because you're in this protective mode. So the light goddess within you has done a lot of work to attract abundance, peace, beauty, health. So you put that inside, and now the dark goddess is coming out to be very aggressive, to be very straightforward, and to let others know where it is they stand, because you now have value, you have something worth protecting, you have recognized something about yourself, you've recognized the hard work that it takes to accumulate everything that you've accumulated. So I feel like the position that you're in now, you're putting everybody under a microscope. And I think that for many of you, it's about time that you started to act of value, okay? Because many of you, you've accumulated all of this, and I feel like there's hyenas around you. So your dark goddess energy is stepping in to make sure that you're not vulnerable, okay? I have been working a lot on personal readings as well. And, you know, some of the things that have really been staying with me and irking me is the idea of like trying to help the divine masculines in any kind of way. Like, for example, like I think he might need my help, or like, please guys, like, don't ever think that you need to offer men like financial assistance. Like, if you are earning your own money, you have your own place, like, please do not entertain anything less than what it is you have accumulated for yourself. If you are with somebody and they are struggling to basically survive, like, that's not a grounded man. That's a man that's still growing in his masculine energy and has absolutely no place in your yard. Okay, he can't even step in the yard. Like, why is your vehicle even on my driveway, sir? Don't even stop here. How do you even know the directions to this location? How do you even know the directions? Okay, this is what you guys have to be extra cautious and very careful of. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you, you're stepping into a darker energy because you have ancestors who are here now to protect the fruits of your labor. Okay, so some of the things that I want to mention to you guys is be very mindful about how you're interacting with masculine energies who aren't fully grounded. Okay, if anyone is gonna come into your space and get you to give any energy at all, it better be worth your time, okay? Because one thing I'm picking up on that some of you may be going through, because I keep hearing the word vague. A lot of you are having interactions with your masculines and they're being very vague in conversation. Many of you might be overpouring, oversharing information, and what you actually do is like you make yourself a target for someone to basically prey on you. Okay, and what I mean by that is many of you will realize that it's like a lot of your masculines, you may not really know like a lot of what's going on with them, and they do have patterns of like ghosting, and they're in karmic situations. And the thing is, guys, is like the reason they play these games is to kind of get you hooked on the fake charm. Like, many of them might be in this very like immature energy of like trying to seduce you with like their body, their good looks. They might send you pictures of like, you guys know what, and they'll prey upon like, you know, based off of what it is you may be outpouring, they'll tend to kind of, you know, prey on that. So be very, very mindful and guarded. Like, I don't care if you're good looking. I don't care if you got a good body. I don't care how much charm you have. I don't care how many women want you. Like, if you guys are rooted very, very heavily into your own finances, into your own empire, it's going to take a lot to impress you, okay? And transparency is a very, very, very big thing. Do not entertain men who ghost and play games at all, okay? Do not entertain men who make it seem like on social media they've got it going on, and they'll use karmics as well to play these games with you guys. So what they'll do is they'll have private accounts, but then they'll be taking the karmics with public accounts on all types of vacations and stuff to make it seem like they got it going on. Newsflash, Instagram doesn't show you a man's banking account, okay? He might be here, there, and everywhere within the year, but his checking account is minus 20 grand, 30 grand, 40 grand. Instagram does not show you a man's banking account. Social media won't show you a man's banking account. Yeah, he may be flying all over the place and all over the world, but you have no idea what's going on with his debts. Okay, that's why I told you guys, X yourselves off social media. Like, if you're grown, you have no business on there. Most men now don't even know that they're in love with images of AI women. You know, spending time fixating on chicks in bikini that are AI, and they don't even know. They don't even realize it. So stay away from that toxic shit. It's usually a really big, all the red flags are really right there in front of us. The vagueness. I'm going to say things like not having healthy hobbies, okay? Like, if a man is on social media, it's got to be for business-related purposes. It's got to be like you're getting paid for it, and this is why you have to have a presence on here. Maybe you have a community. Maybe you're involved in a hobby and you have a community. Otherwise, if he's got like an account where he's got 10 posts and he's following a bunch of people, he's just using that account to be gross and creep, and that's not the type of discipline and mentality that you want in a masculine man. Red flag right there. Why would you even go engaging in that? You're just asking for trouble. You're just asking to be weighed down. So that's why I'm saying, like, this new version of many of you, it's rooted in dark divine feminine energy, because nothing is slipping by you. Okay, there are goddesses present within you, that energy that's not letting anything slip by. Okay, this is bitch time. Okay, this is putting you in your damn place. Okay, this is, I ain't afraid to be alone. Okay, because being alone is my protection, my friend. Being alone is my peace. Okay, it's gonna take a lot for me to accumulate any type of stress when associating with anybody. Okay, no type of stress whatsoever. And if a man got money problems, I can almost 100% guarantee you his mood is going to be out of whack. He's not going to have hobbies going for himself. He's not going to have anything healthy going for himself. If his money is out of whack, he's going to be wasting more money on drugs and alcohol to help soothe his mind over the fact that he can't be more productive in life. Okay, so make sure you guys are like really paying attention to the red flags. Let's see what the goddesses want you to know about this new version of yourself. And sorry for the raspy voice, guys. I'm overcoming a bit of like a cold. And also me and my kid had like a huge laugh attack last night. And you know when you laugh and you have a cold, it triggers your coughing. So yeah. All right, guys. Let's see what the goddesses want you to know at this time. This new version of you, all of this wisdom that many of you are gaining. You're protecting your empires. You are becoming, fiercely admired by your divine masculine counterparts as well, because they're also on this journey of growth, right? But many of you don't even realize like how strong the divine feminine energy is and how much the divine feminine is weaving this entire journey. There's zero need for us to be chasing the divine masculines. The divine masculines are literally waiting on us to rise because we are the muse, we are the inspiration. Okay, so Teresa of Avila wants you to know, Our Lady of the Interior Life. Okay, so I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. So this is the presence of love within you, creating peace within you. Okay, I feel like Teresa of Avila, her whole energy just screams inner peace, protecting the inner peace of the divine feminines. You already have all of the love within you. You definitely do not need to seek it out through romance or chemistry or validation from any masculine energies that are coming towards you that can't even take care of themselves. Okay? Pay very close attention to how a man is set up in life And many of you are going to start paying very close attention to this because you're set up in life. When you're just taking anything you can get, it means you have inner work to do. It means you don't have enough to lose, right? When you have stuff that you're afraid to lose, like when you have built up an empire, you will start screening them motherfuckers like crazy. But when you don't have anything to lose and you're just like trying to find a man to keep a man, you'll take anything you can get. It's easy to start missing the red flags because you're like, oh, but he's so cute. Like, look how many women want him. Their karmic ass bitches can't even like walk no damn job. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you really comparing yourself to? So a lot of you pay very close attention to what your expectations are. Am I growing? Am I evolving on this journey? Am I able to look at you and say, no, this is not good enough. I'm moving on. Because I'm not afraid to be alone. Because I have inner love and inner peace within me. Why? Because I create it all on my own. Okay, and then we also have Rita of Cassia, which is the patroness of impossible causes. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. So I feel like her energy comes through as well to many of us who, like, it's not only like the divine masculines like dealing with karmic energies like these. Sometimes us as divine feminines as well, we may be caught up in that karmic cycle also where we're stuck in karmic marriages or we're stuck in, you know, with like, you know, long-term partners, whatever the case is. And we're so afraid to leave that connection behind because, God, how would I survive? Guys, like, that's the worst feeling ever. You know, it's the worst feeling ever to feel like you need to be stuck in a relationship because you realize that, wait a second, I entered into this without zero backing for myself, without zero plan. I went into this thinking that we were going to build together without going in, like, without my own finances, without my own fallback plan. I think that is where the divine feminines are awakening at this particular time. This is where we are breaking generational curses and going through new things now and feeling more empowered and not having to endure like maybe our moms did or our grandmas did. You know, now is a time of us recognizing that it's like we have value, we have worth, we have talent, we have strength. Okay, make sure that you guys are building yourselves up so when it comes time to attracting a mate, if you desire that, then you are going to get the romance, you are going to get spoiled. Most of the time when you see a lot of these women out here being spoiled by these men, they're usually because they're women who are entrepreneurs, they're earning for themselves. It's because they can already give themselves everything. They've attracted a partner who can give themselves everything too. So I feel like miracles are possible for you at this time, and it's really important for many of you to maybe like expand what it is you desire at this time, like what it is you want. Don't be afraid to see those red flags and say, wait a second, what am I doing? Like, cut off, zero access. Okay, let's see the final message coming up for the divine feminine in terms of this dark energy when it comes to your sensuality about yourself, your confidence. What do the goddesses want you to know? Okay, so the lower and the higher self. Okay, and that's why I feel like many of you are definitely ascending. You're not playing it small anymore. You're ready to play into this big energy now. I feel like she's literally giving the lower version of herself this pep talk that it feels really good to be this big. It feels really good to be this big, bigger than most. And let people know that your energy is very big. You do have standards. And that's why I'm saying, like, many of you may be like, oh, but I can't stand up to my masculine like that. What if he ghosts me? What if he never talks to me again? Good. He should be afraid. He should be afraid to talk to you once you draw that boundary. Never be afraid, ever be afraid to speak your mind because you're scared a man's going to block you or ghost you. Man, let me tell you, your ass better be on your way after I speak my mind. If you have nothing bright to say, or if you just need a timeout, you better ghost me. You better block me. I feel like a lot of you are exiting out of that place of needing this connection, like needing it, like partnership, love, the romance. It's like, wait a second, you got to have all of that with you first, because what's the point of having it if like 6 months later life hits? You know, it's like you can't run a relationship off of just like loving somebody. You have to survive. That's why the tarot deck is made of the pentacles, the wands. You got to have purpose in life, right? You got to have emotional balance with the cups. And then you got to have swords, clear mental thought. And that's why I was mentioning too, with a lot of you in this new version of yourself, it's like you become a repellent for now. That's why a lot of masculine energies around you they're either going silent until they level up, or many of you are finding that you're getting like the princess treatment everywhere you go. It's because you expect it. You absolutely expect it. Because I'm telling you guys, like when you're financially balanced, okay, creating a new self, the new version of you. Look at how she's wearing the dark colors and the red lipstick as well, which is goddess Inanna energy, that red and black. This new version of you is ready to come off as brash. Because I feel like many of you are learning a very important lesson around pentacles, money. You're healing that about you. You're no longer feeling guilty about wanting money because you're now starting to make it for yourself. You're starting to realize, like, wait a second, I can't be out here not earning, not pushing it when it comes to like my purpose, my passions, and then all of a sudden like I want like this abundant lifestyle. You got to give that shit to yourself first. You have to show the universe, like, I already am abundant. Otherwise, I'm telling you guys, you're going to fall into that loop of always wishing, hoping, praying, seeking out the masculines and all of the fakery that goes on behind the scenes. Because you're wishing, hoping, and praying that they're going to fulfill something within you that you should already be fulfilling yourself. Okay, so yeah, I don't know who this message was meant for, but yeah, definitely we're going to be bringing out more of them so that way we can excel to the next level. What's the point of being on this journey if we're just going to keep doing the same stuff over and over, right? We have to evolve at some time. The road's got to get bumpy at some point. Okay, so yeah, if you guys would like to reach out for a personal session, don't be afraid to reach out to me on Hipsy or Wizio. Even if you'd like a little 5-minute check-in after the reading, I am available. If you guys would like to call me, I'm available for one-on-one sessions as well, where you can either call or text. Okay, and I do have some juicy readings as well in the channel memberships, so if you guys would like to join me there also, there's a whole other library for you to explore. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? All right, take care, guys. Bye.